The race for military dominance has entered a new era, and China isn't holding back. In the skies above the South China Sea, the J-20 stealth fighter roars with silent defiance. Built to rival America's F-35, each wing beat isn't just power, it's a message. Beneath the waves, the Type 096 nuclear submarines glide through the depths, their sonar profiles nearly invisible, armed with next-generation JL-3 missiles that can strike continents away. And above Earth's orbit, Beijing's satellites whisper to one another, tracking, locking, learning. But behind the metal and circuits lies pressure. The economy tightens. The youth grow restless. The government, aware of every tremor, knows that strength, true strength, must be visible. Every parade, every missile launch, every cyber attack simulation is a declaration China will not be contained. Yet as the world watches, one question grows louder. How far will Beijing go to prove it? The next 5 years are not just about upgrading hardware. They're about rewriting the rules of warfare. China's defense engineers are merging AI, quantum computing, and drone swarms into a single devastating network. Picture hundreds of unmanned aerial vehicles moving like a living organism, self-coordinated, self-repairing, self-deciding. These are not machines. They're learning predators. Meanwhile, the People's Liberation Army is rolling out the ZTZ-99A tanks, heavy, sleek, and digitally enhanced. Their fire control systems lock on in milliseconds, faster than human reaction. Beside them, DF-41 intercontinental missiles rest in shadowed silos, their solid fuel engines ready for global reach. Each one can carry up to 10 warheads, enough to turn cities into memory. Yet even with this immense might, Beijing faces an invisible enemy. Time. The US, Japan, and Australia are aligning under defense pacts like AUKUS, closing in with submarine fleets and advanced radar nets. It's not just an arms race, it's a psychological duel, a silent, tightening chessboard. And the next move could determine not just China's rise, but the fate of global order. China's greatest weapon may not be its missiles. It's the great firewall of defense. Cyber dominance. In hidden data bunkers across the mainland, thousands of digital soldiers wage invisible wars, hacking satellites, jamming radar, dismantling foreign communication networks before a single bullet is fired. The new battlefield isn't the sea or sky, it's the cloud. But in this invisible war, China's enemies are watching too. Western intelligence agencies have Bhutanese malware embedded deep in power grids and telecoms across Asia, Europe, and beyond. The lines between espionage and open conflict are fading. One keystroke could trigger chaos, and while the digital front rages, Beijing quietly tests directed energy weapons, lasers capable of blinding satellites or frying enemy drones midair. The aim is simple: blind the opponent, strike unseen, and dominate information. But with such power comes risk. Every escalation blurs the line between control and catastrophe. The question haunting global leaders tonight is China securing peace or engineering a future war it can't contain. The next 5 years could be the most dangerous in China's modern history. Rising tensions in the Taiwan Strait could ignite at any moment. Satellite images reveal massive troop deployments and amphibious landing drills along China's southeastern coast. The PLA Navy, now the largest in the world, moves like a tide, silent but unstoppable. Carrier groups armed with J-31 stealth hypersonic YJ-21 missiles can strike faster than any defense system on Earth can respond. But behind this display of strength lies fear. Fear of isolation, encirclement, and collapse. The U.S. Pacific Command has increased patrols, while Taiwan has begun integrating American Patriot defense systems and deploying new unmanned naval vessels. Both sides know one miscalculation could light the fuse. And yet, as the world stares at Taiwan, another front is quietly opening in the South China Sea. Fortified artificial islands, radar towers, and hidden missile batter reefs into floating fortresses. The stage is set. The actors are armed. The world holds its breath. Economically, the storm is brewing. China's slowing growth, demographic decline, and dependence on imported energy have forced Beijing into a military-first mindset. The doctrine is shifting. If you can't control markets, control choke points. The Strait of Malacca, the Indian Ocean, and even Arctic routes. The People's Liberation Army Navy now tests nuclear-powered icebreakers exploring northern passages once thought impossible. Meanwhile, in Africa and the Middle East, China's Belt and Road Initiative has transformed into a strategic shield. Ports built for trade now double as naval staging points. Djibouti, Gwadar, Hambantota. Each location a silent node in China's global defense web, but the more Beijing expands, the more fragile its reach becomes. Supply chains can be cut. Alliances can fracture. The dragon's wings are vast, but stretched thin. And as the West fortifies alliances, China faces a chilling realization: power can expand faster than control. In the next 5 years, the world may witness a transformation unlike any before. The line between deterrence and destruction grows thinner each day. China's hypersonic glide vehicles, capable of evading every missile defense system, blur the concept of reaction time. Its AI-driven submarines hunt silently beneath polar ice, and its space-based lasers, rumored but never confirmed, could one day define orbital warfare. But for all the strength, one remains: power built on pressure is power at risk. Domestic unrest simmers beneath the surface. Youth unemployment rises. The middle class feels the strain. The louder the military drums beat, the more the world wonders, is this confidence or desperation? The next 5 years won't just test China's weapons. They'll test its will, its unity, and its destiny. The dragon stands on the edge, and one wrong step could send shockwaves through every nation on Earth. So, what do you think? Is the world ready for what's coming? If you want to stay connected with the latest updates in military power, war technology, and global defense shifts, like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe so you never miss the next inside story.